Back here on SportsLine on News Channel 5 Plus, we continue our evening with Jonathan Hutton from Outkick 360. Of course, he's also our Titans and NFL analyst every Sunday on the Electric Power Company's Sunday Sports Central. But I tell you what, we had a big wrestling weekend last weekend, Hutton. This weekend, it's racing, the second Big Machine Music City Grand Prix. They're going to be racing through the streets of downtown Nashville. It was an absolute blast to watch and cover last year. I think it's going to be another great one this year.
I love this. Like I like the spectacle, the big events, and this is just another one that puts Nashville on the map. You and I both had the chance to talk with Will Power today.
Yep.
Epic name, by the way. Sounds like a WWE name.
What a great name, Will Power.
Will Power, former Indy 500 champ, former IndyCar champ, current points leader. And
how about this, Hutton? He's been a four-time runner-up, so he could have collected a few more points championships.
Oh, wow. Yeah. He says that they have made just some, I think, turn 11 maybe, is a bit wider. That was where all of the cars seemed to get really jumbled up. And again, I'm trying to remember exactly all the details of this.
No, you're right on. You're spot on.
It was a very slow race because every time they get going, I think first lap, they had a wreck. So I think if they can dial that back a bit, and the course, and apparently everyone putting this on, they have made it a point to listen to the drivers. The drivers loved the course for the most part last year, according to Will. They've made some adjustments. They've helped out smooth some areas of the track over. I think we're looking at a better overall quality race to watch, as well as the fact that the backdrop is going to be phenomenal. I didn't go last year. I have the option to go this year. I had FOMO last year watching it. I'm likely going. Like I genuinely want to take it in because it looks so cool. And I mean, I'm not going to an Indy race other than right here in our city.
Right.
And because it's right here in our own backyard, I feel like I should go. And I feel like a sports fan should go, even if you don't follow the Indy series. To me, it just looks like it's so much fun.
Yeah, Marcus Ericsson won last year, and you're right. You and I both spoke to Will Power today. He currently leads the IndyCar Series in the points championship race, and he's got a lot of drivers hot on his trail, including our guy, Joseph Newgarden from Hendersonville. Yeah. So this could be a key race in deciding who wins the points championship. That's kind of cool, no?
Yeah, absolutely. I know Joseph would love to win this race.
Oh, yeah.
Would love it. And you've got Scott Dixon is fourth in points, and they're neck and neck. So it should mean quite a bit with only, 4 events left to the overall standings here. I'm intrigued by the other thing that Will mentioned to me, and I don't know if it's a talking point or not. He brought it up. They may – IndyCar's looking at doing their own series, much like F1 has on Netflix. So that's a no-brainer because F1 took off with the rivalries and the storylines week to week and how they play that up. I love that show, and I don't even watch F1. So, I mean, if it gets more people involved and you know these drivers internationally and locally, that's massive for the sport.
Well, when you think about it, Jonathan, just a couple of years ago, Nashville had no racing. Now we've got a NASCAR race every year, the Ally 400, which was a blast. The second year for that. Second year for the Music City Grand Prix. They're talking about getting a Cup Series race back at the fairgrounds, which everybody wants. The SRX Series made a stop here. Tony Stewart's league, they made a stop here. All of a sudden, it's not Music City anymore. It's Racing City.
Well, that's how it should be, right? Like it just makes sense that racing is here, and the way the footprint is laid out. I don't know who designed the Nashville downtown footprint. It's not great for driving, but walking, it's great. I mean, you walk across the bridge, which is built the backdrop of this race, without the pedestrian bridge and without the bridge that connects Nissan to the downtown area. I don't know if we see anything like this, and then the way the course maps out, and you have the whole city skyline, and it's brilliant, and it's a no-brainer. Racing should be here, and I'm glad it's more than just one event, and I'm glad it's at more than one venue, because there are plenty of venues to choose from, including and maybe James Robertson. Do they go James Robertson next to you guys?
No, I wish they did, because I could just, sit here at work and watch them race and go by. But, yeah, the course is absolutely phenomenal. We're going to be checking it out. We got our special over on News Channel 5 Friday at 6:30. We're going to be previewing the race and having a great time. News Channel 5 is proud to be a sponsor, one of the sponsors for the race. And, you think about, in the 10 years I've lived here, Jonathan, we got about 2 minutes left. In the 10 years I've lived here, all the great events that have come here, and there are more coming once that new stadium gets here. We're talking Final Four, college football playoff championship game, WrestleMania. I mean, God knows what else is coming. It's coming.
It's all going to be here, John. It's all going to be here, and everyone's going to compare us to Atlanta at that point.
Well, the traffic compares, I can tell you that, driving into work for radio in the morning.
Business is good. Sports business is good. It's not going anywhere. Live sports ratings are up. I mean, CBS crushes it. Channel 5 crushes it when the Titans play, and a lot of people are going to want to be here in Nashville for the big events, because Nashville brings that now, especially with the dome that'll be built in 6 years.
Yeah, you know what? I may stick around here for a while. I've been here 10 years. I kind of like it. I think I want to stick around for a while.
By then, you're going to have your own gym, John.
From your lips to God's ears, Hutton. That is my dream. I just got to figure out a way to pay for it. I would love to do that, man. Yeah, I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, to be able to do sports in this town, in this region, is really, really a lot of fun. All right, Hutton, sit tight. We're going to take our last break. We're going to wrap things up with you. We thank you so much for being with us on this warm Wednesday evening. Wrapping things up with Jonathan Hutton. Another evening with Jay Hutt continues after this.